There is a lot of noise online right now claiming that Microsoft just made the Linux switch mandatory, but that statement is not accurate in any literal or official sense. Microsoft has not forced Windows users, businesses, or developers to abandon Windows and move to Linux. What is actually happening in the broader tech landscape is more subtle, more strategic, and honestly more interesting than a dramatic forced migration. The real story is about how Microsoft itself has been deeply integrating with Linux, open-source tools, and cloud-native environments over the past several years, to the point where Linux is no longer an alternative world, but a core part of modern computing infrastructure that Microsoft actively participates in. This shift can feel to some people like Linux is becoming unavoidable, but that is very different from it being mandatory. To understand why this narrative is spreading, you have to look at how much Microsoft has changed since the days when Linux was considered a competitor. Today, Microsoft runs one of the largest contributions to open-source projects in the world. It owns and supports technologies like Azure, which runs a massive amount of Linux-based virtual machines globally. In fact, a large percentage of cloud workloads running on Microsoft Azure are Linux-based, not Windows-based. Developers working on Azure often interact with Linux environments, whether they realize it or not. Microsoft also created the Windows Subsystem for Linux, which allows users to run Linux tools directly inside Windows without dual booting or installing a separate operating system. This is not a forced migration. It is a bridge between ecosystems. The idea that Linux is becoming mandatory often comes from developers and IT professionals who are noticing a shift in job requirements and infrastructure expectations. Many modern software stacks are built around Linux servers, Docker containers, Kubernetes clusters, and cloud platforms that are Linux first by design. If you are a developer working in web development, DevOps, cybersecurity, or data engineering, you are increasingly expected to understand Linux commands, shell scripting, and Linux-based deployment systems. That expectation can feel like pressure, especially for people who grew up using Windows exclusively. But again, this is not Microsoft forcing anything, it is the industry evolving toward Linux-based infrastructure because of scalability, stability, and cost efficiency. Another reason this rumor feels believable is because Microsoft has been slowly de-emphasizing the idea that Windows is the center of everything. Instead, Microsoft now focuses on being a platform company that sells services, cloud computing, AI tools, and developer ecosystems. Windows is still important, but it is no longer the only gateway into Microsoft's world. For example, tools like Visual Studio Code run on Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. GitHub, owned by Microsoft, is fundamentally platform neutral and heavily used by Linux developers. Azure AI services and Cloud APIs are designed to be accessed from any operating system. When a company stops locking its ecosystem to one OS, it can look like it is pushing users away from that OS, even when it is actually expanding access across all platforms. At the same time, Linux itself has become far more user-friendly than it was 10 or 15 years ago. Distributions like Ubuntu, Fedora, and others have improved their desktop experience, hardware support, and software availability. Gaming on Linux has also improved significantly thanks to technologies like Proton and Steam Deck's Linux-based operating system. This has led to a steady increase in casual users trying Linux for gaming, programming, or privacy reasons. So what we are seeing is not a forced migration but a convergence. Windows is adopting Linux compatibility, and Linux is becoming more accessible to mainstream users. The phrase "whether you like it or not" in the video topic suggests inevitability, and in a way, there is a kernel of truth to that sentiment, but not in the way sensational headlines imply. What is becoming inevitable is that Linux-based systems dominate the infrastructure layer of modern computing. Most websites you visit are hosted on Linux servers. Most cloud environments run Linux virtual machines. Android, which is based on the Linux kernel, powers billions of mobile devices worldwide. Even embedded systems, routers, smart TVs, and IoT devices often run Linux under the hood. So even if a person never installs Linux on their personal laptop, they are already interacting with Linux systems constantly in their daily digital life. Microsoft's role in this ecosystem is not to force users onto Linux, but to ensure its services work seamlessly in a world where Linux dominates the backend. That is why Windows now includes native SSH support, Linux kernel integration in WSL2, and improved compatibility with containerized environments. Developers who once needed a Linux machine for serious backend work can now do much of it inside Windows itself. This reduces friction and actually gives users more freedom, not less. However, There is also a psychological aspect to this trend. For long-time Windows users, especially those in corporate environments, the growing importance of Linux tools can feel like a forced adaptation. When job listings start requiring Linux experience, or when tutorials assume familiarity with bash commands, it can feel like Windows is being pushed aside. But in reality, Windows is not disappearing. Instead, it is evolving into a hybrid environment that supports both traditional desktop computing and modern cloud-native workflows. If anything, Microsoft's strategy is about eliminating the either-or decision between Windows and Linux. Instead of competing, it is integrating. The Windows Subsystem for Linux is a perfect example of this philosophy. Developers can run Ubuntu, Debian, or other distributions directly on Windows, access Linux file systems, use package managers, and execute scripts without leaving the Windows environment. This is not a forced switch. It is optional tooling designed to make life easier for developers who work across systems. Another major factor fueling the rumor is the rise of cloud computing. In the cloud world, operating systems matter less to end users and more to system architects. When you deploy an application to Azure, AWS, or Google Cloud, you are typically not interacting with a desktop OS at all. You are working with virtual machines, containers, and orchestration systems. These environments overwhelmingly rely on Linux because it is lightweight, stable, and highly customizable. So when people transition into cloud-related careers, they naturally encounter Linux as the default environment. This career shift can be misinterpreted as a forced migration. It is also worth noting that enterprises are increasingly adopting Linux for cost reasons. Licensing fees for proprietary systems can become expensive at scale, especially in large server farms. Linux provides flexibility and reduces dependency on single vendors. Microsoft itself has acknowledged this reality and adapted to it rather than resisting it. That is why Azure offers extensive Linux support and optimized Linux distributions for cloud performance. Despite all of this, it is still important to be clear. There is no policy, update, or announcement from Microsoft that makes Linux mandatory for Windows users. You can still use Windows exactly as before for gaming, office work, media consumption, and general computing. Nothing in Microsoft's ecosystem forces you to install Linux or switch operating systems. What has changed is the surrounding technological landscape, where Linux has become a foundational layer of modern computing rather than a niche alternative. The confusion often comes from mixing three different trends: the rise of Linux and cloud infrastructure, Microsoft's adoption of open-source technologies, and the increasing demand for Linux skills in the job market. When combined, these trends can create the illusion of an enforced transition. But in reality, it is a natural evolution of the industry rather than a top-down mandate. Looking forward, the relationship between Windows and Linux is likely to become even more intertwined. We may see deeper kernel-level integrations, more unified developer tools, and even more cross-platform compatibility. Microsoft's focus on AI, cloud computing, and developer ecosystems means that operating systems are becoming less about competition and more about interoperability. Linux will continue to dominate servers and infrastructure, while Windows remains a dominant desktop OS, and Mac OS continues its stronghold in creative industries. Each system is carving out its role rather than replacing the others. So the idea that Microsoft has made the Linux switch mandatory is more of a viral exaggeration than a factual statement. What is actually happening is that Linux has become unavoidable in a different sense. Not as a desktop replacement forced onto users, but as a foundational technology powering much of the digital world. And Microsoft, rather than resisting that reality, has chosen to embrace it, integrate with it, and build tools that allow users to move fluidly between environments. In the end, the real story is not about losing Windows or being forced into Linux. It is about the collapse of strict boundaries between operating systems. The modern computing world is no longer divided into isolated ecosystems. Instead, it is becoming a blended environment where Linux, Windows, and cloud platforms all work together. And in that world, the most valuable skill is not loyalty to a single operating system, but the ability to navigate across all of them with ease.